it's an easy pocket pass to Nurk.
Minnesota won their first 2 games of the season when Towns was healthy, as Russell gets the jump shot to fall. Culver, cross court. Russell for 3, that's good.
In the mid-range, he's shooting 69.2%. That's second to only Kevin Huerter with Atlanta, who's shooting 70%. CJ happens to be 4th on that list.
We'll get to more of that later with Brooke. She's got a lot more details on it, trust me. Russell, fadeaway jumper, good. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, because he lost the ball on the way up.
I think one of the things that you saw against the Denver Nuggets, the 2 games that Minnesota played against them, is especially in the 4th quarter of both of those games, was the tremendous amount of ball pressure that Denver put on Minnesota. And D'Lo makes another really difficult shot, Dave.
Dame working off ball once again, feeds it to Melo, open look on the wing. Russell, Gary Trent Jr. defending, tries to get him on the backside. Rubio, back to Russell, nice little feed. Dame ties it up with his 15th point of the quarter. Russell, his first miss of the game. Minute left here in the first quarter. Dame splits with the defense. Gary Trent Jr. spot up. Well, for Nurk, at least he didn't get hit in the head again.
Yet.
Gary Trent Jr. trying to work it against Beasley. Can't get it to fall. Nurkic, tap out.
They will mount a comeback. They were behind by 18 in the first half in that game. And then behind the hot shooting of Angelo Russell.
Nurkic with 7. Russell, defended by Covington, tries a contested 3. And that's what they want him to do with Karl Anthony Towns out right now. Jones Jr. trying to defend Russell. Russell being patient, stripped away. Blazers in transition. Dame, spot up 3. Oh, it's good.
Other times, read the numbers and find the open shooter.
Russell, pull up 3. That's short.
There's always an emphasis early in the season.
Russell at the line. That's one area of his game they want him to continue to grow in, is getting those free throw attempts up. Hernan Gomez, cross court. Russell with the deep look. Hernan Gomez there to put it back in. Minnesota, they were down 18 to Denver in the second quarter at Denver. Had some daylight for a second. Beasley, 4 to shoot for Minnesota, loses his footing. Jones Jr. in transition, puts it up. 9 of the next 11 games at home for Portland, and when you compare this stretch coming up here, Lamar, to the stretch they started the season with.
So, got to take advantage of it.
The biggest difference has to be the lockers, right, between home and road.
The biggest?
Culver 3 is off. Both teams scrambling for it. Edwards kicks it over to Russell for the 3.
Or as an offensive player, as we saw when he blocked LeBron James' shot after he jumped from the dotted line.
Russell trying to find Vanderbilt. Tipped away by Dame. CJ in transition. Pull up 3. That's off Nurkic.
Of course, you don't ever want to miss, but the long and short ones are reboundable a lot of times. So that soft touch from CJ.
Edwards looking for Russell in the corner. Russell trying to work against Dame. Dame changes gears. Can't flip it in. Vanderbilt kicks it up ahead. Russell with no one in front of him.
Definitely want to. That's the challenge. Being able to see this scoreboard and still take every possession seriously. A foot or less away from him.
Now, is that made 3 in his face fuel for a rap battle potentially? Some ammunition?
A foot or less away from him.
Now, is that made 3 in his face fuel for a rap battle potentially? Some ammunition?